Hello world of YouTube and welcome to another vinyl collection update. Today I'm going to be adding a whole beefy chunk of records to my catalog. I'm going to break it down by place, organize it by place I should say, because there's a couple of places I went to a couple times and some stuff I ordered online, all that sort of stuff. So today we're going to add, the first place I went to was the Exchange again. I went there and picked up some records, starting with, first and foremost, Weezer's Blue Album. Record that's a classic. I love this record. Obviously, I've talked about Weezer on the channel before. A lot of you guys like Weezer, and so do I. So I bought the Blue Album. I also bought another Beck record. Actually, I bought a couple Beck records at the times that I went there. But first off, I bought Sea Change. Good sad boy pairing. The Blue Album and or the good sort of pairing of the brightness on the Blue Album with the sadness on Sea Change. Classic Beck record. Love this project. Him and Nigel Godrich made some excellence. Again, I've talked about Beck on the channel a couple of times. In the same vein, the second time I went there, I also picked up Guero because I saw it there, and then I went back and it was still there. So I was like, fuck yeah. Guero, a super underrated project in Beck's catalog IMO. It was him reinventing Odelay in a really fun way, and had to pick it up because I'm on a pilgrimage to get all of Beck's major catalog on vinyl. And I'm on track to get that within time. I also added a couple of Nine Inch Nails records to my catalog, finally. Starting off at the Exchange, I bought Bad Witch, because they had it there, and I was like, well, I like this project. I think it's a really good record. I've talked about that again. Nine Inch Nails, my favorite band, so I've talked about them ad nauseum on the channel. And I had to scoop this up. It was a good find. It's a great record, in my opinion. Really love that one. And then I went to my favorite local spot, the Vinyl Rescue Project. I took Crash there, actually. And we got a little binge on. First off, I bought Pretty Hate Machine. I own it on the wall. I own it framed on the wall, but I figured I'd get a listening copy because it's my favorite record of all time, so why not? Felt like I kind of needed that in my collection. I also bought a Rush record while I was there because I only have moving pictures, so I figured why not grab 2112. It's another classic. Every Rush fan sort of worships this record. It's a classic. I talked about the comic adaptation of this on the channel. You already know. So it's another. I bought a lot of classic stuff that I feel like would be obvious for me to buy. The most obvious picks. You know, Beck, Nine Inch Nails, Rush. That's like the trifecta of shit that I really love. So I bought 2112. Record that I've recently talked about this artist's most recent album from. That made no sense. I bought John Carpenter's Lost Themes. They had it there when I added the Halloween Escape from New York single to my collection. I talked about this being there. It was still there. So I bought it. Because I love this project. Out of all the Lost Themes, this is still probably my favorite. I really like the new one a lot, but this just had some really good shit on it. And yeah, it's fucking good. Good progressive synth, horror synth. Just John Carpenter firing off on some good cylinders. And then lastly, kind of a breeze through this collection update, because again, it's a lot of obvious stuff. Even John Carpenter, pretty obvious adjacent to me, because I love the guy's work. I'm a big fan of his work. I also ordered Anamanaguchi's Don Metropolis. They did a repressing of this. This is their 2009 debut full-length record. I love this record. Easily one of my favorite chiptune projects. Again, sort of makes sense for me to add it to my collection. I've added other chiptune. I like the genre. I like Anamanaguchi. I praised their last record on the channel. But this is a chiptune classic. You know, Blackout City, the title track as well. Danger Mountain is a hell of a build-up. It's a great explosion. Even Mermaid, just everything on here slaps. Good power pop chiptune greatness. Really good record. Has some really good pressing. A lot of the pressings on here have been pretty standard. But Don Metropolis actually is a pretty cool one. It's got like a marbly sort of print to it to kind of match the color aesthetics of the record itself. And I really like that. I like the pressing of it a lot. I think it's really sick. Also, fun fact about this isn't played at 33, it's played at 45 RPMs, which is kind of interesting. For a full length, it's the only one I've bought that I've tried to listen to, and I was like, what the hell? Why is this so slow? And because it's spun at a different wavelength, my guy. But yeah, I was really happy to add that to the collection. And lastly, the most recent one, and the one that I'll have a bit more to talk about, I guess, because I think I haven't really added much from this collective onto my collection, but I recently bought the single Chase Me of Run the Jewels of Danger Mouse featuring Run the Jewels and Big Boy from the Baby Driver soundtrack. I bought this from my boy Mark from Fully Involved on his Discogs. He currently does a lot of stuff on his Discogs. He sells a lot of shit. All in his Discogs down below. He's a wholesome dude. Love supporting the boy Mark. He's a patron of the channel. And when he, on his Instagram, he always posts whenever he adds stuff to his collection to go up on sale. And I saw this and immediately was like, yo, I want that. I'm buying that. Give me that, please. And so he sent it to me. And I recommend you do the same. He's got a lot of good stuff, man. He goes on big sales of a lot of stuff. And I love me Run the Jewels. I love Danger Mouse. I love Big Boy. I like this movie. It's a really good movie. This is all stuff, again, stuff that I like. So I bought it. I was glad that he had this, because I didn't even know they put a pressing of this, but I fucking needed that shit. Yeah, I think it's a pretty standard. I haven't actually looked at it since I bought it from him. Yeah, it's just a typical pressing, no inserts. It's just on the wholesome black. That's kind of everything I added today. It's pretty standard pressings. It's all repressings, reissues. Nothing super extravagant. You know, just a lot of good records. You know, just a lot of good shit. Even the gatefold on this just feels classic. Look at that. Look at them coming out at you. You know, it's all very well constructed projects. But yeah, look at that. That's sick. That's what I added to my collection. Kind of a shorter update this month, but I was waiting for a record I have on pre-order, but that pre-order isn't dropping till April, and I wanted to update this partially so I could clear out some space in here, put them in my crates proper, because I have a guest coming over this weekend, and I don't want these records just laying around, needing to be added to the collection. So I figured I'd make the update video now. But when that vinyl comes in, I'll probably have already bought some more, and I'll update it again proper when that happens. But yeah, do you like any of these records? Do you like Beck, 9 Inch Nails, or chiptune music? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of these projects? If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. If you want to see more of my music, gaming, and general nerd content, be sure to subscribe. Special thanks to my patrons if you want to join their ranks to get early access to content, exclusive content, or to help drive the community. It's linked in the description. I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good day's lives and situations, and I'll see you another day.